Have you ever wondered what it takes to turn a life of fear and uncertainty into one of hope and healing? A man whose journey from a refugee camp to the halls of a hospital is a powerful testament to the human spirit. Mike's story begins in South Africa, where his childhood was stolen by instability and fear. The constant threat of violence forced his family to make an impossible choice, to leave everything behind and flee for their lives. They became refugees, seeking safety, but finding themselves in a sprawling camp where life was stripped down to its bare essentials. The conditions were harsh. Food was scarce. Clean water was a luxury, and a sense of hopelessness hung heavy in the air. Mike saw this despair creeping into the hearts of those around him, and he was terrified it would consume him too. Then, one day, something happened that would change the course of his life forever. He witnessed a tragedy, life lost, a death that could have been prevented if only someone had the right medical knowledge. In that moment of profound loss, a fire was lit within him. He wasn't just sad, he was angry. Angry at the injustice, at the helplessness. And from that anger grew a powerful resolve. He would become a doctor. He would be the one who could help, the one who could save lives. This newfound dream became his lifeline in the bleak environment of the camp. While others saw only dead ends, Mike saw a path forward, paved with books and knowledge. He studied relentlessly, using any material he could find. He faced ridicule from those who couldn't understand his ambition, who told him that a refugee's fate was sealed. But their doubts only fueled his determination. Every page he turned was an act of defiance. A step away from the future others had written for him, and a step toward the one he was determined to create for himself. His education was his escape, not just from the camp, but from the identity of a victim. Eventually, Mike's family was granted the chance to resettle in America. It was a dream come true, but the promised land came with its own set of brutal challenges. They were safe from war, but now faced a different kind of battle, the fight against poverty and discrimination. In this new country, he wasn't just Mike, he was the refugee. It was a label that followed him everywhere, a constant reminder that he was an outsider. People saw his past before they saw his potential. He had to work twice as hard to prove he was more than just his circumstances. The struggle was immense, not just financially, but emotionally. He had to earn respect one person at a time, proving his worth in a world that was quick to judge. But Mike's spirit, forged in the fires of adversity, was unbreakable. He poured all his energy into his studies, the one thing no one could take from him. His hard work paid off in a spectacular way. He didn't just succeed, he excelled beyond anyone's wildest expectations. He graduated as valedictorian of his high school. He went on to college and graduated as valedictorian there, too. And when he finally entered medical school, the very dream that had kept him going in the darkest of times, he once again graduated at the top of his class, a 3-time valedictorian. Each achievement was a victory, a testament to his relentless drive, and a quiet answer to everyone who had ever doubted him. It was a long, exhausting journey, filled with sacrifice and hardship, but he never lost sight of his goal. Now, as Dr. Mike, he had a choice to make. With his incredible credentials, he could have pursued a lucrative career in any prestigious hospital, but he chose a different path. He chose to return to the communities that reminded him of where he came from. He dedicated his career to working in clinics that serve immigrants and refugees. He understood their struggles in a way no textbook could ever teach. He knew their fear of the medical system, their language barriers, their cultural nuances. He wasn't just treating illnesses. He was healing wounds, both seen and unseen, with compassion and a deep, personal understanding. He became the doctor he wished his community had all those years ago. But his work doesn't stop when he takes off his white coat. Dr. Mike actively gives back in every way he can. He volunteers his time in refugee resettlement programs, helping new families navigate the same challenges he once faced. He mentors students from disadvantaged backgrounds, showing them that their circumstances do not have to define their future. He even travels to provide medical aid in underserved regions, bringing his skills back to communities that need them most. His message is always clear and powerful. It is not our past that defines us, but the choices we make every single day. We have the power to choose hope, to choose resilience, and to choose to help others. Mike's journey is more than just an inspiring story. It's a profound lesson in what it means to be human. It shows us that even in the face of unimaginable hardship, resilience can bloom. It proves that with unwavering determination, one person can not only change their own life, but can also become a beacon of hope for countless others. He transformed his personal pain into a public purpose, turning his scars into a source of strength and empathy. From a frightened boy in a refugee camp to a respected doctor and community leader, Dr. Mike's life is a reminder that our greatest challenges can often lead to our greatest contributions. He didn't just build a new life. He built a legacy of healing, hope, and humanity. Thank you so much for watching and sharing in this incredible story with us. If you were as moved by Mike's journey as we were, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that celebrates the power of the human spirit. We'll see you in the next video.